I'm going to make a temporary seat while I'm sort of developing this frame. So I've got the original tank. Eventually I'll build a tank seat cover included, but having the rear guard and the tank, I might as well fiberglass up a little seat section. So I'm going to mount the shocks on and then build a masking tape shape, and we'll see how it goes. Here's the beginning of the process for making the seat base. So using packaging wrap, it's quite good for following the contours, especially in and around things like shocks and seats. This one sticks out substantially more. It's about, I think it's probably 25 mil further out on that shock mount. So I'll mask it off and then lay up some fiberglass and see what we come up with. So here we are, all masked up. Shape's probably not exactly how it's going to be, but I've used the marker to kind of indicate where my outer area is to fiberglass. So this side is substantially larger, and I've kind of bridged it across the back, but I've got a contour in there. So I'll put a few layers of fiberglass on and we'll see what we end up with. Well, quite a productive day fiberglassing. So here is the fiberglass on the TLR200 low seat shell. It's come up quite nicely. Oop. Oops, we'll go around here. At the same time, I've been laying up the inner shell for the tank, so the underside of the TLR125 carbon fiber tank from the other channel. So this will be coming up into that series. Okay, here we are, the next day, and time to remove the seat base off there, or the seat base off the frame. So we'll cut all of the plastic. That's that bit there. there we have it. Okay. Perfect. Okay, well I'll trim that up and then come back. So here we go. Gave it a quick trim. Just trimmed off the edges, and then just a quick sand just to get rid of the sharp edges so that it doesn't splinter. And how do we go? Do something like that. So I'll sneak up on it. Where's that marker pen? There. So these are kind of the main features that I'm going to try and I'll have to straighten up that line there. I'll measure it. Not entirely sure where to go from, so I think I'm just going to go from the outer of the, yeah. I'll sneak up on it. Let's see how it'll fit on the standard TLR. So this doesn't have the base bracket. I've the bottom mounting bracket. I've used it on this one because I'm short one. So yes, I thought so. These shocks, the standard shock mounts, are just slightly forward. It's probably maybe about 10 mil. So you can see the line there should line up with the back of that, so when it's cut it should slot in, but it's quite, that's good, excellent. I'll do some more trimming and then come back. For those wondering about the knee brace, it's a bit of a short story. Actually, you can see in the clip I've just attached now. I took a fairly major fall in the river, insert picture here, and then dented the tank. So a week later, I'm just a little bit ginger on it. So back to the normal video. Here we are sneaking up on the shape. Not entirely sure about around here, but this looks quite good. I might run that angle parallel, but I've got plenty of meat to work with. There is the mount, where are we? Right there. So there should be a fastener here. Not entirely sure if I'll use a riv nut in there just to fasten that, but it clips in pretty well. It fits quite tight, so we'll see how it goes. I'll just do the other side. Here's the final shape. I think it fits pretty well along the seams there. I probably shouldn't have drilled that hole, but using it for alignment, there's a fastener going in there and on the other side, so that should be enough to hold it in position, and then that tank fastener will stay where it is. These are sticking out a little, but I think I'll leave those because it just gives you a little bit more edge to slide off. These will be fairly flush, so they'll be a very, very slim, well, similar to that. There we go. Same sort of setup, but and then trim through here. So I will give it a thin skim of filler and a coat of paint, and then put some padding on it. So here's the TLR200, year and a half of absolute hiding. So use the same product, but probably just place it in the center area. Leave those edges sort of smooth. Anyway, we'll see how it comes out. Like and subscribe, grow the channel. Thank you. A little bit of filler, then a sand, then a coat of primer, and that'll probably be the end of the video. I don't think I'm going to do any paint on it. It'll probably just be a quick rattle can primer. Just putting a mist coat of primer putty on it. I'll give it a nice heavy coat and let it dry overnight. There's the coat of putty primer. It's pretty heavy and it's wet, so that's it. I'll load up the video tonight.